Okay, let's browse to open one of our reports. Let's open one of the reports. Okay, I can come to DA-100. Okay, DA-100, D file, DA-100. You can come to your labs. You can pick, okay, you can select your lab. Let's say this one, the last one. Click on solution, then click on this. I hope you are doing that from your end. We encounter error while trying to connect. Ooh, okay. I can cancel this, then I don't need to use that. Okay. All right, so let me use another one. Let's just click on new, completely new reports. Let me close this. Okay, let's just use a demo one available. Okay, let's use a demo one available. So I open Power BI. All right, are we all here? This is a blank one. Okay, it says welcome. I close welcome. I want to try a sample data set. Please look at my screen. You click on try sample data sets. All right, then we can ask it to load the sample data set for us. So load sample data sets, it's going to load it. Okay, still loading. All right, so it's got two tables. There's one table called financial and another one called sheet one. So I just need only this one for now, financial table. Okay, I click on load. So it will load the data for me. All right, the pending changes, apply. All right, so now I have this financial table. I want to pick information. Let me start with, let's say, country, then followed by product, followed by maybe date, okay, followed by maybe sales price, and then profit. Okay, so it's showing me this. You can see it's showing me this using map. Okay, I can choose to change to maybe a table. What's that now? Table. Okay. All right. So now the same thing, I can do a copy of this. I can copy this. I can copy it, the virtuals. Okay. I will paste it. Control V. I pasted it on each other so that I can change the virtuals without having to okay. Let me change this to maybe okay. I can now use map here. All right. So I have this data that is showing me in tabular form and it's also showing me based on map. Now what I want to do is to create a row level security. As you can see here, there are a lot of countries here. It's not only Canada. If you scroll down, you see France. So he arranged it in ascending order from for the name of the country. You see a lot of countries being mentioned. All right. So I want to make sure that I create a row level security to make sure that the data you particular person who is working in Canada will see will be only information that relate to Canada and not information relating to other country. So to do that, I will have to come to modeling and then create manager role. So if I create manager role, I can create Canada, for example, Canada manager. Okay, based on the only table I have here is financial. So I click on this. I want to add a filter that this particular person who is who has a role of Canada manager can only see information for a country called Canada. Okay, I can create another one role. Let's say this is Mexico, and then I'll come here, select and filter by country to restrict what the person can see. So here I will select Mexico, and then I can click on save. So I can just work with these two for now. All right, so this one are static. Another way is if I decide to use dynamic, then I will have to go and create another table that will have information about email of people, okay? And based on that, it will be changing. So now I have created the security, at least based on two roles. I can test what I have done. How do I test it? Currently, you can see, I can see everything. I can see Canada. I can see, okay, maybe I should just put a filter. Let me try to put a filter. So that way, okay, let me reduce this one. Okay, let me put a filter. I can bring this one down. I can, okay, let me create a filter. Okay, let me use, for example, is it country now? Okay, let me use country. Okay, let me create it as a filter. It's Liza. All right. So here you can see how many countries are available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 countries. Okay, so I can see everything because I am the creator. So if I have created a role level security by creating two roles, I can test the roles. How do I test the role? I can do view as. Okay, so if I click here, view as, it will tell me to select view as who? View as Canada manager. If you click on this, you will see the results. So what do you see here? You will not see anything other than Canada, only Canada. Also under this map, you only see what? Canada only. So it's just going to show Canada results. If somebody log in to these reports from either Power BI desktop or open it from anywhere. Once they open this report and the person that opened it belongs to a manager role called Canada, it will only see Canada. Okay, that is to test that, okay, what I have done is working. Let me stop this now, viewing. Okay, you see everything returns back. I can also view as another person. Okay, let's say I want to view as a Mexico manager. Let me change this. Let me just make it more descriptive. Okay, right click and click on rename. So let's say this is Mexico manager. Okay, I click on save. So if I view as a Mexico manager, all right. Okay, so what do you see here? you see only information relating to Mexico manager. Let me bring down this one. So you see, instead of showing me all the countries, once the person that log in with the credential that is tied to this role, Mexico role, you will only see Mexico detail. So the same report, but the information that is shown to each person differs, and the information depends on the level of security, which is created by using role level security, either as a static or as dynamic. Dynamic means that all I need to do is to specify the user principal name, and it will be using the name that the person used to log in to the computer. Or I can create a kind of a group, and then once the person log in as that role, the person will only see what he or she is allowed to see. Okay, I can stop viewing, and then you can also test if you log in with somebody else. You can see you have all of this here. So if you log in with someone else, let's say you log in as not this one, try it as view as other user. Okay, click. Okay, so as other user, you will see everything. But this can be other user can be people who probably work in the head office. But people who work in different countries, you can create their own manager role for them. And when they view as the manager you specified for them, they will only see the information that they can see. Now, if I say view as this and this, you will see only these two will be seen. Okay, so I'm viewing as somebody who is managing both Canada and Mexico. So I can see a combination of Canada and Mexico. You can see only Canada and Mexico is going to be showing on this map for me. That's the only one that will have the data, okay? Because I'm viewing as only Canada and Mexico, okay? So that is how to achieve that. And you can, of course, based on these two, you can send this to your you can send it to you can publish it, send it to the Power BI service. First, you have to provide the name for it, save it. Okay, so you can just save this as new report one. Okay, then it asks me the workspace where I want to save it in. Okay, I can specify my own workspace, click on select. All right, so I can view this. So that's what is called row level security. Okay, so that's, let me just see it work. Okay, so depending on who connects this, so this one is going to use the row level security depending on the role of the person who is reading or who is viewing the report. So that's very important so that people have access to only the report they are meant to have access to. They don't have access to report they should not have access to. Okay. All right. The other time we talk about gateway. So how do you get information about gateway? We said gateway is also used to be able to ensure that there's a dynamic refresh. That is, if the data changes, okay, from the data source, we want it to change automatically here. Where do you do that? You come up here, you see this setting, click on setting, and then you click in on setting, and you can manage the gateway from here. You can manage the gateway from here, or you simply click on setting to see all the available settings. So here we have the general setting, the language is selected here. Okay, we have developer information, we have case map for Power BI. We can set alerts here. You can set alerts. You can also from here see your subscription. So particular workspace, I don't have anyone, that's why it's not showing. Then you can also see the dashboard, information about dashboard. These are the dashboard that I currently have. Okay, it's showing to me under this workspace. Whatever I see here is based on the workspace, and then I can see my data sets. Okay, so these are the data that I have, different data sets. So if I want to ensure that each of them is refreshed, this is coming from a particular set of tools or data. So I can click on create gateway. Okay, since I don't have any gateway yet, I can try to use install. Okay, you have no personal gateway, so I can install a personal gateway. So when I click on this, it will install the gateway for me. Okay, that's one way. Or alternatively, I can decide to come here. So I can see here, I can download gateway. That gateway will need to be installed on my local computer. Take me to the site where I will download it. So it's taking time to download. It's huge. After downloading, I will set up how to connect, and after that, I'll be able to specify how often I want the refresh to take place. Okay. So I think that ends